Today we're up here at Pen Hill and I'm standing on a spot which was an arable field going back 14 months ago. And now what we're seeing is the beginnings of creating a species-rich chalk grassland. We have a wide variety of species here and it's on its way to being restored to a valuable habitat within the national park. This site's very interesting. We were very lucky to receive a large donation to help us to encourage nature, re-nature in the national park. The challenges for that has often been finding the right site, working closely with the farmer and meeting their needs of running successful rural business, and then also managing for nature and how we go about that. And we're standing on an area of land which had been farmed for many generations because of the Common Agricultural Policy, and also with the landowner wanting to make the right decision, we've managed to restore this downland. With a site like this, it's on its way to restoration, and what we mean by that is that it requires very specific and careful management, and working with the expertise, the ranger team, the farmer and ecologists within the national park, we're able to try and put this site on its way to being restored. And I think one of the key factors is the timing of the sowing, and when you sow wildflower seeds, we've had a tremendous amount of rain, we've had drought, but these plants can be resilient with the right ongoing management. The ongoing management comes down to traditional methods such as taking either hay off or grazing with animals, and getting the timing of that grazing is very, very important, and that's certainly one of the challenges moving forward. Once it's established, it'll be a lot more robust and we'll be able to see a terrific array of flowering plants.
People call chalk grassland the European equivalent of a tropical rainforest, and that's because of its amazing species diversity. So in 1 square metre of really good quality chalk grassland, you can find up to 40 different species of plant. With great floral diversity, you get amazing fauna as well. So you'll get the insects like grasshoppers, butterflies, beetles. This site looks nothing like it did last year when it was a ploughed field. So it's really exciting to see all of these new species that we've brought in the seed mix. We've got so much kidney vetch here, which is a really important food plant for the caterpillars of blue butterflies. And then there's also quite a lot of red clover, which is a really good nectar supplier for butterflies as well. The amount of flowers in here, there's also loads and loads of thistles that have come up, which again are really good pollen producing plants. This site is situated between some really important existing downland sites. So just over there you've got Harting Down, which is a site of special scientific interest for its chalk downland. It borders right onto a small local wildlife site down there that's got some really fantastic flora. And just over there there's another site of special scientific interest for chalk downland. So this site really links those sites together. It makes a much bigger bit of connected downland landscape, and what we're really trying to achieve in the whole of the South Downs is bigger, better, more joined up habitats for nature. I'd really like to encourage people to come and take a closer look at these sites. We're on a footpath right now. The South Downs Way goes straight past this site, and there's open access land all around us. So there's so many opportunities to come and immerse yourself in nature here. One other thing that we are really hopeful to achieve here is we plan to put in a pond in this low area of the downland. Ponds would have been much more common across the landscape historically for watering stock, whereas now we've got a nice network of cattle troughs. So putting in a pond here would massively boost the amount of nature that we're going to find on this site. So for this site, this is just the start. We're only 1 year in and it's going to change so much over the coming years. And also for us in the South Downs, we're hoping this is just the start. We've got so much more ambition to renature this landscape for the future.